The outside.
G'day everyone, welcome to the Outside Man podcast. My name's Matto.
Jason.
We've got a spare spot this evening. Jed was unable to make it with us tonight. Bit under the weather, so I hope you're feeling better, Jed. Miss you.
Yep.
So it's alright. It's a bit of a revolving door, the old Outside Man, but that's nothing wrong with that.
That's what happens to the outside man.
So if you're new tonight or today or whenever you're watching it, thanks for joining us. Hopefully we'll earn you a subscription today. Give us a big thumbs up if you like it. Give us a comment as well. We love reading the comments. And shall we get started?
Yeah.
So the Outside Man, we talk about rugby league because it's the best game ever.
Yeah.
And I think that's about it.
That's it.
Covered off all of the things.
All the things.
So let's go through last week's round.
Great weekend of
real
footy.
Quick. Good weekend of footy. Some close games there.
Yeah.
So the Friday night, so we only had 7 games because of the Origin. So
Yep.
3 teams had the bye this week. Tigers versus Raiders.
Hey, those Tigers killed themselves.
Yeah.
They had the opportunity to kick the field goal at the end to tie it up.
Well, they already kicked 1 field
And
goal.
they were just running in circles.
Yeah, so that was well done by the Raiders.
Good on the Raiders.
Got
Got the penalty.
Good game.
Controversially.
So what do we got? Saturday game. What was the first Saturday game? Warriors Dolphins. Dolphins got wrecked.
Yeah.
Warriors 30, Dolphins 8. Warriors played exceptionally well.
Sean Johnson on fire at the moment. Young Metcalf, the new 5'8".
Yeah.
Scored a try.
Yeah.
Got to say him in the clear. See him in the clear.
Yeah.
Really good.
So unfortunately for the Dolphins, they haven't won outside of Australia yet.
No, they're still trying.
The next Saturday game, Titans versus Rabbitohs. I did watch this game and I was quite frustrated. I thought with all of the Titans errors, the scoreline doesn't really reflect it, but they just fell apart. They got to fix their second half.
Yeah, you only play one half. You can't really win.
I knew the Rabbitohs were going to get up anyway because they're on another level.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's disappointing that the Titans can't.
Especially the start.
Yeah.
The start for the Titans was great.
Yeah. So next one, Sharks Broncos, game of the round.
Far out.
It was exciting.
Oh.
But the Broncos just too strong.
Yeah.
Too strong for the Sharks. Tony Staggs was really good. Corey Oates ran nearly the whole way, passed it back in, or kicked it rather, and Reece Walsh went on to score a try.
They definitely played better, but they definitely got the bounce of the ball.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, we won't dwell on that too much, shall we? Roosters Bulldogs, first game on the Sunday. Another close one.
Yep.
I was a bit worried. I was listening to this game in the background while I was doing some other things, and I was a bit worried for the Roosters.
Yeah, they look like they gave it away, but Cleary steps up.
Doggies played really well, I thought.
Addo Carr was just having fun.
Yeah, really good to see Dogs and the West Tigers.
So good to see Matt Burton playing great
Matt Burton,
as a halfback.
I don't know if he's great, but he's a great player, okay? My personal opinion is I think he was better in the centres.
Yeah, okay.
But, yeah, good job, Matty B. Done a great job. The second game of the round, Cowboys Storm.
Wow.
Cowboys, the cellar dwellers. We can confidently say, well, they probably shouldn't be as low as they are.
No.
But they haven't had a good start of the season, but they've destroyed Melbourne Storm 45-20.
Wow.
Too good. The Heat, I think the Heat must have got to the Storm or something.
I do not.
Too hot in Townsville.
But this is the Cowboys we thought were there.
This is the Cowboys that we thought this year would have shown us.
Yeah.
So if they keep on that trajectory, they've had a couple of good games since that.
The ladder's so close that anyone can get anywhere at this point in time.
Yep. So watch out, Cowboys. Yeehaw! They'll be coming back. Do you think it's concerning for Melbourne?
It was
They had a pretty well stacked team.
Normally, Melbourne won't lose like that if they lose.
Yeah.
So I think it is, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Their team they were all in it. Munster, everyone was there.
So, maybe a bit of a worrying sign for Melbourne, which is fine for us.
Yeah,
we don't mind.
I'm happy for Melbourne to lose, especially next week.
Yeah.
You heard of it.
And the last game, Panthers-Dragons.
Wow. The Panthers lose Cleary.
Yep.
Looks like they're about to lose the game. And did you watch the game? Did you see that?
No.
There was a moment where the Dragons knocked the ball back, whoever the winger was, and Stallone just gives up.
Oh, no.
And then picks the ball up, and then the ref's like, play on, to the point that all the players had stopped.
Oh.
And the ref's like, it's play on. Then Stallone's like, oh, is it? So then he runs off, and Crichton's like, oh, is it? And tries to chase him. And then the touchy puts up his flag and says it was knocked forward. It was nowhere near it. So then the Panthers score, then the Panthers win. So pretty controversial. I mean, if you're a Dragon supporter, you probably weren't watching anyway. You didn't expect to win. So
you got to play to the whistle, though. They say it every week.
It was so strange that a touchy would overrule a decision, and they were wrong.
Okay. Wonder if they the touchy was wrong.
Yeah.
Wonder if they got a call from higher up.
Well, they couldn't have because it was really wrong.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. A bit of controversy. So that rounds out this last round. Say it every week. Footy is getting better and better.
Yep.
Teams are nailing it. The lower teams are coming up and picking off the bigger teams. You just can't pick it. It's great. It's a good season. So let's go through the ladder as it sits.
Yep.
Now this isn't accounted for the buys. There's been a lot of people having a moan about the buys and it's too confusing and adds this and this. Not you guys.
No, not me.
Other people that I listen to doing their own podcasts.
Don't listen to those podcasts.
So we'll just make it up and we'll say where the teams probably should be.
The buys don't really matter because it should affect the for and against as well.
Yeah.
So the fact that Panthers have got some extra times that they can win games and they've still got a better for and against, I don't think it makes the other teams that much better anyway.
Yeah. So you look at Panthers are on the top at the moment.
Yep.
Brisbane, Rabbitohs, Sharks, Storm and Raiders. So Rabbitohs, Sharks, Storm, Raiders are all on 18 points. Broncos still haven't had a bye yet. Rabbitohs still haven't had a bye yet. So there's another 6 points that they've got up their sleeve.
Yep.
So when you take that into account, it'll be Broncos on top, then Rabbitohs. Warriors, I mean, they've played, so they've only had one bye. Dolphins have only had one bye. So Warriors, Dolphins, Roosters, 16 points. So that rounds out the top 8, or top 9 with the Roosters.
Yep.
And then what do we got? Manly, Knights, they're on 15 because of that draw they had earlier in the year.
Yep.
So they're come, to and fro.
They're in there.
And then we've got Eels in 12, poor old Titans in 13th. They're slowly dropping down the ladder week after week. They're going to pass the Cowboys as they're coming up. So Cowboys are currently in 14th. Still only 2 wins out of the top 8.
2 wins.
That's it. There's nothing in it. Doggies are heading back down again. They're also on 12 points in 15th. Tigers are comfortable in 16th at the moment, and then the poor old Dragons are too comfortable in 17th.
Yeah.
And it's not looking good for them. Looks like they've lost St. George's, their major sponsor. There was whispers that Ben Hunt is now starting to look elsewhere, pursuing that. So that's the rumour.
Bulldogs?
On the bright side, Shane Flanagan has put his hand up.
Oh, really?
He said, I'm here, I'm ready to go.
Wow.
So some commentators are saying that he shouldn't be allowed to coach ever again because of the farce, the doping scandal from a few years ago. Yep. But as far as I'm concerned, he did the wrong thing. He admitted it. He got punished. Done his time.
He didn't dope them.
No.
He just didn't know, apparently, it was happening.
Didn't know about it.
So that was the he knew it was happening. He didn't know it was illegal,
Yeah.
the substance. Look, if we take all that off the table, he would be a great coach for the Dragons.
Yeah.
They need someone that can get a decent player there. Shane Flanagan for the Sharks 2016. They had 3 ex-club captains that came to that side.
Yeah.
That's what you need.
Yeah. Get them in. So, happy days.
Game of the round.
Game of the round. So should we do that, or should we talk about Origin? Seeing as everyone's talking about Origin, let's talk about. Let's take a break.
Beep. That was a pause. If you didn't know, that was a pause in the round.
Let's talk about Origin. So obviously fallout from the weekend. Cleary's gone.
Yep.
He's gone for 6 weeks.
Murray's gone.
Cam Murray's gone. Latrell's out again this round.
Yep.
So that's not looking good for him.
Queensland Gilbert's out.
And Jai Arrow's out.
And Jai Arrow's out.
So Queensland's got some good
Kafusi and
forwards that can come
Capewell
back in.
come back in, no problem.
Yeah, Kafusi's still suspended though.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
For the next one.
Oh no, he's got another. Oh, he might miss it actually. Where's he got?
It's a long
Another 2
suspension.
weeks. He got 3 weeks.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. So there's a few outs. Who do you think? Everyone's throwing their opinions around. I'm thinking, and I know we talked about this earlier. I'm thinking it's got to be Nico Hines. I think Adam Reynolds would be the next best. But if you pick Adam Reynolds, does that mean that you get Cody Walker? So you've got that club combination sort of thing going on
and
again.
then if you pick those two, do you pick Cook instead of Coruscant?
Well, would you put Cook in starting 9 and then Appy on the bench? So it's a bit of a headache.
Yeah.
I think the logical thing would be keep the team as it is and Nico into the.
Gus Gould came out today and said that he'd pick Mitch Moses and leave Nico as the utility.
Yeah, okay.
Because he's such a good utility. Problem with Mitch Moses is he's never won a big game where something's on the line.
Yeah.
He's never won an Origin, never won a grand final.
And also, how does he get along with those other players too?
Yeah.
So
I think having Nico in 14, I think, is a statement saying he is the next, whichever position is available. I think the halfback 5'8". So, and he's playing too good.
Yeah.
I think you got to give him a go.
Yeah. So move him onto the starting side.
Reynolds has had a bit of injury issues too. You'd hate for him to get in.
He's been playing good footy though this year. He's been really good. He has turned the Broncos around.
Yeah, and he's a great player.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. He plays at Suncorp. If they picked him, I wouldn't complain. But I just think give Nico a go.
Yeah.
Give Nico a go. Hashtag.
Yeah. The other thing is though, like, what's the fallout if New South Wales goes on and loses? Will he then be the scapegoat? And reap the consequences of being picked in that position? I
think reality is that can the Blues win at Suncorp? And I don't think the chances are that high anyway.
Miracles can happen.
They can happen.
I've seen the bumper stickers.
I think the scapegoat, I think he's still the reigning Dally M medalist.
Yeah.
So I think even if he doesn't win that game, I don't think anyone's going to be like, that's Nico's fault.
Yeah.
They're going to be like Freddie Fittler's last year.
The other news is that Manly has petitioned the NRL to overturn Turbo's HIA.
Yeah.
And they have been successful, so he's been named to play this weekend.
Yeah. It's called the Billy Slater rule.
The Billy Slater rule.
Star players don't get held to the same level as others.
Okay.
So you can shoulder charge and still get to play the grand final. You can get concussion and then just keep going through till someone clears you.
Okay. So yeah, a bit controversial there.
You wonder how you can have a concussion and then say, oh no, it's not a concussion.
Well, it's sort of like one rule for some and a different rule for others.
You're setting
if it's
yourself
11
up.
day, if the NRL, who are unbiased in that ruling, have said this is the rule, you have a head knock, we think you have concussed, mandatory 11-day stand down. Otherwise, it's not mandatory 11-day stand down. It's we think you should stand down for 11 days, but it's really up to you.
In 30 years, does he get to sue them then if he has issues?
Well,
because they
that's
let
the
him
thing.
play. Like, it's a really weird decision.
It's a bit strange.
Yeah. So,
All right.
Yeah.
Round 14. Big games.
Big game.
Wow.
Nothing bigger than Thursday night.
Thursday night.
Battle of the bottom.
No. 13 versus.
Around there.
Around the bottom. Titans.
Tigers.
At Seabus. I actually think this is going to be a good game. This will be a good game. There's going to be plenty of points. Titans, they got to turn it around for their home fans.
So how do they win a game? How do they play the second half? What are they got to do?
Defend, score points.
Yeah, they know that. So what's going
How
on?
do they do that?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's up to the coach.
Does he make some changes? Put the starting props on the bench or something? Or
well, AJ's back.
Yeah. Okay.
So he's back at fullback.
Yep.
So Jaden Campbell will still be at 6. I don't know. He got run over a couple of times on the weekend.
Yeah. That's going to happen on 5/8.
Yeah, but he's not real big. He's not real big. And when you've got, who was it? I forget one of the big Rabbitohs. One of their back rows just ran over him.
It's going to happen.
And Tanner Boyd's not much bigger.
No.
So yeah, we'll see. Sam Verrill's second game back,
He
so
played well. Good player.
He'll keep getting better. Dave Fafita is out, so that's a big out. HIA. Precautionary HIA. So he gets out, Turbo gets in. So yeah, it's a bit of a rip off there, but anyway. So the first game Friday night, Raiders Warriors. Jared Coker's
300.
He's well rested. He's going to come out firing. It's at GIO.
They've put a lot of pressure on him now that they've done that. There's a lot of pressure.
That is going to be a good game. The Warriors have been playing exceptionally well. Raiders are getting better every single week. Yeah. The only thing is that the Warriors haven't done real well once they've strung a couple of wins together. So
Cook stars against his old club.
Yep.
So that'll be interesting. You got to go Raiders.
Raiders at home for Jared's 300th.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't do the tip for the previous game. So Titans for me, obviously. Titans are the Tigers.
No idea. Just hoping for a cracker. Go the Tigers.
And Raiders for the win against the Warriors. I think it'll be pretty close.
Oh, it'll be. Yeah.
It'll be pretty close.
If Warriors win, Sean Johnson has the game of his career.
Yeah.
Like last week.
And then the Warriors petition the NRL to change the selection rules for Origin. And then Queensland pick Sean Johnson to play.
Well, it's in Queensland, isn't it?
Yeah.
New Zealand?
Pretty much.
Yeah. That's what I hear.
The second game, Eagles versus Dolphins. Manly versus the. Where are the Dolphins? I call them Redcliffe Dolphins.
They want to be called Brisbane.
Brisbane Dolphins. We've got Brisbane Broncos.
Yeah, I know.
So they're the. All right, so Manly versus the. I'm thinking Manly. Dolphins have hit a bit of a rut. They've got Jared Wallace is out.
And he was huge. Milford's gone.
Milford's suspended. So Milford's been pretty good this season for them. Last couple of weeks.
Yep, okay, yep.
I think he's been pretty good.
All right. Yep.
Anyway.
He's pretty good in the games that they lost.
Yep. Hey, wow.
Well,
Finn Diesel's still out. So Manly. Turbo's back. Miraculous time traveling from his
concussion breakthrough.
Yep. So Manly for the win.
Prime for a good game.
Yep. It's at Four Pines Park.
Yep.
So Manly for the win.
It's not in Queensland, just for the record.
Manly is not in Queensland, no. And Dolphins haven't played really well outside of Queensland.
No.
Or Australia.
No,
they haven't won ever.
Never won outside of Queensland, Australia.
Game of the round. Dragons versus Rabbitohs.
Do you reckon they could get to 70? The Rabbitohs. There's no Mitchell. I still think they could turn it up.
I don't think it's going to be that much of a blowout.
Okay.
I think it's going to be closer than what we think. Dragons at home. No,
Which home?
no Latrell, no Cam Murray. Although Cody Walker has been on fire.
Yeah. Alex Johnson, you got a
he was wild. He knows how. He's going for number one try scorer.
Campbell Graham's back in.
Yeah.
He's pushing for an origin spot if Latrell's not good. I reckon Rabbitohs.
Cricket score.
Yeah.
All right, cricket score. I'm obviously going Rabbitohs for the win on that one. Broncos Knights, Saturday afternoon at Suncorp, but not on Channel 9. So go on the upset Knights for the win.
Go on the upset, although, Broncos will probably turn up on Friday, ready to go.
Broncos are pretty stacked.
Yeah, I know.
It's pretty much full.
Yep.
Squad.
I reckon they're going to have a shocker.
Yeah, okay. Do you think they'll come back with a bit too much confidence?
I think they'll be pretty happy they beat Sharks at Shark Park.
Yeah.
I think they'll think the Knights have got nothing. And the Knights are not a terrible side. Saifidi boys, they got Ponga's playing for an origin spot.
Yeah.
He's going to play all over Reece Walsh.
Okay.
I reckon they're going to win.
All right. Might be some fireworks, you think? Yeah.
Yeah.
Argy barge.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Although I hear Reece Walsh just runs away. Well, it looks like pulls someone's hair and runs off. It's a bit like primary school.
Yeah. All right. So Knights. I've got to go the ponies.
Yeah.
Can't tip against them at Suncorp. Roosters, Panthers.
This should be another
Saturday
cracking game.
I think
Without Nathan Cleary,
it's evened it up.
It's even as.
Yeah. So Teddy played really well last week.
Yep.
So he'll be wanting to play another good game.
Lindsay Collins playing fullback now for the Roosters.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Teddy's moved to
he's front row now.
Yeah, I think it actually will be a pretty fairly close game.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm probably thinking Roosters might get up on Panthers this week.
I've got
a feeling.
I think the Panthers have got a point to prove that Nathan Cleary isn't their side.
But I think he is though. He's clutched them too many times.
He does, but I don't think they'll let it be clutch. I think they'll be wrong.
Okay. So Panthers?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm sticking with you, Jed. We're going to go the Chookies.
Sorry, Jed.
Let's go, Chooks. Fourth game of the round. Sunday afternoon, Storm vs Sharks in Melbourne.
So weary of the Storm after that loss, eh?
Both teams coming off a loss.
Craig Bellamy's going to have the Storm firing up.
Both teams at the top of the ladder.
Yeah, not even I'm tipping the Sharks on this one.
I don't know.
I hope they win. I hope they give it to them, but I just can't see the Storm being allowed to play badly.
Yeah.
I think they're going to have like 100% completion
It's
rate.
not very often that they do lose back-to-back. They have done this year.
And it's in Melbourne.
Yeah.
I think they were so humiliated. I just don't think they can lose this game.
Okay.
But hopefully the Sharks win. I don't know if I can watch it.
So, heart says Sharks, head says Storm.
I don't know if I can watch it. Yeah.
I will watch it and I will be texting you.
My phone will light up.
Everyone else
Stop
who has
texting
Jason's
me in the
number.
Sharks games.
Yeah.
Alright? I know what's happening.
Alright, Storm for the win. And Monday game this week.
Monday game. Yeah.
Doggies versus the Eels.
Sorry, dogs. Someone's already texted me.
Yeah.
There you go.
I think this one will be another close game. I think the Doggies are playing really well. Eels have been playing really well. The Eels surely
RCG's back.
Yeah.
Paulo's and Hopgood. I think the fullback's just too much.
Too strong.
Too strong.
Do you think that TPJ has got something to prove to try and win his way back into Origin contention?
I hope not.
I didn't think he was that bad. Other than that error.
The error is exactly what I said would happen when we're on the podcast.
You did exactly.
I said when it comes to the big moment,
he'll do an offload.
His head explodes and he does a stupid play and it loses the game for you.
Yeah.
And he did
If I've got time when I'm editing this video, I'll go and see if I can find that.
So hard to watch
when
when you call it. Anyway, no.
Alright.
Eels for the win.
Matt Burton though.
Matt Burton's a great player.
Yeah.
Great halfback. But no.
Okay.
Mitchell Moses is better.
Yeah. All right.
Sorry.
Eels for the win. There you go. That rounds out the games for this coming weekend.
Yep.
Let's get out of here.
Yep.
I got things to do. You got things to do. They got things to do.
Right.
Thanks for sticking around, listening to our nonsense. Hopefully we've earned your subscription. If we haven't, that's totally cool. Watch next week and we might earn it then. Hit that thumbs up button because it helps spread the video out. We're not doing this for profit. We're a not-for-profit organisation.
Oh, really?
Although if someone wants to...
I'm hoping for some profit.
if someone wants to chip in some coin, that would help. But yeah, we hope you enjoyed it anyway. And we enjoy it. We're having fun.
Yep.
Hopefully Jed will be back next week.
Yes, Jed.
And yeah, take care.
Have a good life.